All right, welcome back to another edition of NFL Crapshooters. We have a special guest, longtime absent Troy Christopher, joining the show. Troy, how's Ben? How are
Good
things?
to
You're
see you
married.
guys.
You're
Good
married
to,
now.
yeah, married. Good to be back on the show. Excited to be here.
Sounds like it.
I hope
Ko-Fi.
I hope everybody's been making money on my free money bets. 9-2, 8-2.
Yeah, you've done very well on and free money. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hope everybody's been making money off just me.
yeah, you're killing it.
Didn't do too hot last week. Ko-Fi, why don't you tell us how everyone did?
I killed it last week. I went 6-2, 75%. So that was the best for me out of any week this season. Troy still very well, 5-3, 63%. Nolan 3-4-1, 44%. And Taylor went 2-5-1 at 32%. On the season, Nolan, you're still the king, 47-31-1 at 60%. Troy, you're right behind at 42-36, 54%. I'm one game now under 500 after last week, 40-41-1 at 49%. Taylor is 33-43-2 at 44%.
So me and Troy are the only ones above 500.
Yes.
Hmm. All right. Well, Ko-Fi, you turned that around this week with a
I'm
good
ho- I'm
week.
hoping I'm hoping to. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, let's dive right into it. Okay, now Troy's gone. I have he's upside down. Okay.
I'm trying to turn this stupid thing off.
Dude, you can't. You
Drive
just
me
have to
nuts.
live with it. You have to live with it.
All
It's
right.
it's what's
It's part of the charm of the show now. Yeah.
yeah. All right, let's dive right into it. Thursday night. I keep forgetting that this game is already upon
Tomorrow.
us. We have,
Yeah.
yeah. Bills versus Texans. Texans starting David Mills. Bills coming off a offensive reinvigoration. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Um, Offense looks good again. Texas defense is probably best in
Much
the
better than
league.
Tampa. Yeah.
Much better than Tampa. Bills are favored by 6. I think it started off 5.5, but money seems to be coming in on the Bills. Over under is 43.5. Kofod, they opening up the roof.
Well, I looked at the weather. It said 80 degrees and a 40% chance of rain. So I think the combo of
Hmm.
those two things will probably be close tomorrow. Simple stat: the Bills have won 8 consecutive Thursday night games.
Yeah, I don't think Josh has ever lost a Thursday night game.
No, being the Dolphins this year, right? And Tampa
Just had it.
Bay, that we just came short on the Hail Mary, Tampa at the
Oh,
end of
was
that
that
Thursday night
Thursday
game.
night?
Yeah.
Tampa's never won in Buffalo.
No,
Ever.
the streak continues.
Well, Kofod, you get to lead us off. What is
Uh,
your analysis? What's your pick? Give us
and
what
I
you
got
got.
and I got Taylor's pick as well, and this is the one we're aligned on. I think it's going to be the opposite of last week with points, points, points. I
Mm.
think points are going to be hard to come by. Nolan, you said it. Houston, you can make an argument. If they're not the best defense in the league, they're in the top five, along with the Rams, Broncos, Seahawks, whoever else you want to throw in there. And plus, it's a short week. I just don't think that game Sunday was fun once it got going, once Josh did his things. Shavers was a revelation to see a wide receiver get open and make plays. That was very nice to see. But it was also a crazy, weird game. Sean Tucker going for 200 yards, like just wild stuff going on. It's Thursday night, short week. Texans defense is good. Plus, Mills is still starting. So Texans might want to hold the ball on offense, maybe run some clock. So I think a combo of all those different things is going to lead to the under in this game. So I'll take the under 43.5, as will Taylor.
Wow. Well, Troy, what do you got?
Funny because I was thinking the under before the show, and looking at the number, it seemed low. And I think it could be a game where they get to Josh and they stop the run and we get all frustrated because our offense isn't moving it. But we have to cover against Davis Mills and the Texans. The Texans, I don't think are that good. Their defense is good, but I think Josh is starting to heat up. It's, the second half of the season is always when Josh plays really well. So I think we cover. I think we take care of business. I'm hoping we beat the shit out of Texans.
That'd
I
be
don't know if it'll
nice.
happen, but
Yeah.
it should.
That would be nice.
So I'm gonna trust the Bills and go with the Bills.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to do it, but I'm kind of leaning with Kofod and Taylor on this one. Kind of everything Kofod already said. I mean, Texas defense is very tough. I think they're averaging like only allowing 17 points a game. Um,
Hmm.
they're gonna and with David Mills, they're gonna try to drag this game, slow it down, establish the run, which is easy to do against the Bills. A lot of
Yeah,
teams do it.
Watch Woody Marks have like 100+ yards
Yeah,
on
I
Thursday night.
mean, what's his face from Syracuse just comes in and looks like LaDainian Tomlinson out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it was
So
ridiculous.
I
Yeah.
could see the Texans, yeah, tough D, like Troy said, get to Josh, and try to establish the run, drag the Bills down into a low scoring game. Not to say that the Bills, if the Bills get on top of them and start to score and they score enough points and the Texans have no choice but to pass, but at that point they're still not going to they're not going to score because it's David Mills. I don't
Yeah, I
Nico
mean,
is
Nico played well last week. It was the Titans, but he did play well
yes, but
last
I
week.
think he's got a bad ankle coming into
Hmm.
this week. I saw in the injury report. But I mean, he killed us last year, and then he
Yeah,
he only played half of a game, but that was over Cole Bishop. Cole Bishop's not the same Cole Bishop as last year. So,
no.
but yeah, I'll take the under. I'm riding with Kofine and Taylor on that one. But like Troy said, hopefully the Bills crush them. I do like how that offense looked last week. And if the Texans feel like they can just load up the box, stop James Cook, and just contain Josh, I think they have to follow suit and just play the same way that they did before. What do you guys think on Keon Coleman? Is he playing or no?
I think he is just based off of all the guys that are missing. Does he start? My guess is no, but I think he plays unless he misses a meeting tomorrow morning or something,
Oh my gosh.
or misses the or is late to the plane.
Yeah, I hope he plays. I think he's gonna play.
Yeah,
I don't really want him to play.
I didn't miss him last Sunday. Once we got going,
I didn't miss him last Sunday, and I didn't like how he was dancing and doing
yeah,
whatever on the sideline when you're a healthy scratch.
yeah. I'll say this: Deion Dawkins, for all of his goofiness, I thought said some very wise words in the locker room, like, "Hey, it's time to grow up, kid.
Yeah,
Like,
the
no more
pats on the back are
excuses."
done.
Yeah, he's
Time to
absolutely
grow
right.
up.
Yep.
And his team's not going to throw him under the bus. Even McDermott says he still believes in the kid and all this stuff,
Yeah, I think the players probably like him.
but yeah, but
I don't think he's like a locker
you're
room cancer in terms of like, disrespectful of the players. He's just being an idiot and not showing up to meetings and disrespecting coaches.
yeah, and your play has not elevated you to the status of all
No.
right, you have some leeway, so
CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens did something to get
yeah,
suspended from the first
first
drive of Monday
quarter.
night.
Was it the first drive? Yeah.
First drive. Okay, it's CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. You know they're going to come in and dominate, which they did. Like, you can get away with that when you produce on the field.
Hmm.
When you don't get any separation, and if you get 40 yards of receiving, that's the high mark for you. You can't be doing that stuff off the field. You can't be showing up late to meetings constantly. You're not good enough.
Especially on a
Playing.
Sean McDermott team where
Oh yeah, yeah, Mister Button
culture,
Up. Yeah,
culture, culture,
yeah,
do your 111th.
yeah.
I don't know. All right, moving on to the next game. Big game.
Huge,
Big game for one
huge.
certain team.
Both
We
on both
have,
teams. It's still big for the
well, yeah,
polls.
both teams, but Colts and
Especially if,
Chiefs.
if the Texans, they could win tomorrow night. It wouldn't shock me. And the Jaguars are still kind of lingering. Like, Colts would
Jaguars, I
want to.
can't figure out for the life of me. I have no
I think they
idea
might be
what to do about the
good.
Jaguars.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what you think. That's what you mean. You can't figure them out. You think they're good, and then the next week they're like Trevor Lawrence is the worst quarterback in the league,
Hmm.
Yeah,
and their defense is like
I think they got a good
suspect.
coach. I think Cohen's a good coach. He's a weird guy, but I think he's a
I
good
think he
coach.
is too. Fresh mind, like he's a quarterback whisperer.
Yeah.
I guess it's
Other
just
other
yeah,
teams
him
might
getting on
have
the
other
same
teams might have
page.
collapsed after that. They would not have shown up against the Chargers like they did after that collapse against the
Right.
Texans.
And the Chargers might be in trouble.
Joe Alt might be the MVP of the
Yeah,
NFL
I mean he
because the
goes down
second
and
the second he's out, the Chargers can't block anybody.
it's Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
But they were talking about the radio this morning. I think they said this for the Chiefs, it is the biggest like leverage game of in like the season. Like if they win, their
Oh
chances of
yeah.
like making the playoffs go up to like 70, and if they lose, it goes down to 30. It's like crazy. Colts look good. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, there's another team you can't figure out. You can't trust them because it's Daniel Jones, but at the same time, Jonathan Taylor doing really good. They're well coached. Defense looks good.
Mhm.
Um, big game. Kofod, give me a stack. Give me some weather.
60 degrees, 3% chance of rain, 5 mile per hour winds. So last week marked the sixth time Patrick Mahomes has lost back to back games in the same season. So they've done it twice so far. They lost back to back week one, week two, if you remember, Chargers, Eagles, and then lost back to back Bills, bye week Broncos. And then in those previous five scenarios, the Chiefs went 5-0 straight up the week after, 4-0-1 against the spread, coming off back to back losses.
Well, Kofod, what do you got?
Taylor is going to take the Chiefs minus 3.5. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to take the Colts plus 3.5. I had the Broncos last week, and the Broncos were the better team. That was not a fluke win or anything. They were the better team, I think, from start to finish. Credit to Bo Nix. You didn't really see a lot of the bad Bo Nix for the most part. He played well.
Yep.
If it was 2.5, I think I might be inclined to take the Chiefs. This is a simple, I'm going to give the same analogy as last week. I think it's a close game. I think the Colts can keep it within the number. Would not be surprised. How could you be surprised if the Colts won? I mean, the Chiefs are not like dominating teams. They were 12-0. Here's the other stat we probably all heard. They were 12-0 in one-score games last year. They're 0-5 in one-score games this year. And if Jonathan Taylor gets going and puts the pressure on the Chiefs and maybe extends drives and makes a couple big long runs, I think the Colts are a live dog. I'll take the Colts plus 3.5.
Yeah, last year it kind of seemed like the Chiefs were winning all this game. They were undefeated until they played the Bills, and they were winning all those one score games, and everyone kept saying, "Yeah, but the Chiefs aren't that good.
They were getting all the
There's something
breaks.
about them. They're not that good." But this year they're losing all those games, and everyone's like, "Well, they can't be that bad. They're not that bad. They're still good."
And now we're in that point of it's like, are the Chiefs inevitable? Like when the playoffs are going on and the Chiefs are playing to get into the Super Bowl, we're gonna be like, yeah, remember back when they were playing the Colts when we all thought they weren't gonna make the playoffs? And this could be that turning point.
It could very well be. Yeah.
Well, is that a little insight to your pick, Troy?
I don't know what's gonna happen. I am going to be rooting for the Colts.
Yeah.
Have
I
to.
don't want to pick the Chiefs. And, it's above the football number. I'm going to take the over, even though I feel like the Chiefs haven't been hitting overs in their games. I don't know if that's true at all. It just feels like it. But I do want this to be a shootout and a fun game to watch because I'll be watching this game.
Breaking news. Troy will be watching this game.
What?
I do love when we have the Sundays free to watch
Yes.
without
Yeah.
the Bills playing.
Yeah. That is a good
Which has
feeling.
happened quite a bit this year, I feel like.
Well, the last however many years they've had a lot of primetime games and standalone games. Even when it's Sunday night, you have the whole
The whole day.
Sunday
Yeah.
to
I feel like
enjoy
it's
the rest of the games.
still with Sunday night. I'm still like nervous and like
Anxious.
thinking
Well,
about
even like the Monday night Atlanta game, that was still a day away. You could kind
yeah,
of
the
put it
Mondays
off.
and Thursdays.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Or
luckily,
bye week.
knock on wood, we always win on Thursday, so it's not like we're bummed out watching
True.
Sunday
Yeah.
games.
Let's make it 9 in a row. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, this game is tough. I agree with Kofod, and I want to lean the Colts. It's just they haven't really given me a reason to doubt them, except I said that the one time I bet them, and I think the Steelers beat them straight up. But
That is one thing I considered when they beat the Chargers. That was turf. They play on field turf. This is grass. Now I think Arrowhead's much better grass than what Heinz Field, Extra Field, whatever it's called, plays on. But could it be a grass game and the Colts just aren't as good on grass?
I mean, maybe Jonathan Taylor doesn't run as good. I mean,
Yeah.
he's kind of their focal point of their offense.
He's their bell cow. Yeah.
Yeah. God. And
From a
yes, you feel like you have to root for the Colts, but if you are
From a-
still somebody that believes that the Bills could get the one seed, maybe the Chiefs beating the Colts isn't the worst thing.
No. I want the Colts to win. Like you could have made the argument last Sunday that maybe it's better for the Chiefs to win than the Broncos based off a record. No, I want the Chiefs gone. Goodbye, Chiefs.
That would be the frickin' if the Chiefs, the Ravens, and the Bengals all miss the playoffs, and you don't win your division and you're on the road. Like that figures the Bills choose this year to not win the division. Not saying that they won't.
I would if
They
my
won't.
life was on the line, I would bet the Patriots are going to
Yeah.
win the division.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, this Patriots.
But I guess with all the issues the Bills have, there's no dominant team in the AFC. To me, it's wide open.
Yeah, it is
Right.
wide open.
I feel like the NFC, we're starting to see that's just a little more of a tier at the top. I don't feel that in the AFC right now.
No. Yeah, the NFC,
I feel
it's
it's Rams,
Rams,
Eagles,
Oh,
Seahawks, yep, Eagles. But yeah, just even those three teams, like I
and
don't put
even
anybody in the
now,
AFC over
based off,
49ers
I
maybe.
know the Seahawks covered gambling
injured.
world, but Darnold was so bad, and that's the second time he's been awful against the Rams. It's like I got to put the Seahawks a little tier below right now. Darnold's got to prove it in a big game now for me. He was so bad in that game on Sunday.
Yeah.
And they were close.
That's how good
Yeah,
Seattle is
only
around him
won
with
by
the
three.
defense and everyone else. And I think McDonald's a good coach. I think he coached conservative, knowing that Darnold was playing so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I'd say Eagles Rams the top tier in the NFC.
I haven't even given a pick yet, have I?
No, go ahead. I keep talking.
Ah,
You know what you
Chiefs.
want to pick. Oh, okay. All right.
I know who I want to pick.
I'll
This
say
is
this.
reverse jinx, emotional hedge.
Yeah. It felt like everyone picked the Chiefs last week. All the shows,
Oh, I
everyone,
did.
oh, they got and the Broncos. So that makes me feel confident in the Colts again this week. Everyone's going to pick the Chiefs. Oh, the Chiefs can't
Everybody's
lose
gonna
three
pick
in a
them.
row. They're
In
not going to go 5 and
Arrowhead.
6. It's an Arrowhead. You can't trust Daniel Jones and the Colts. I'm going to take the Colts plus 3.5.
Yeah. You said 50% chance of rain?
Yes. No. 5% chance of rain.
Oh, I thought you said 5 mile an hour winds. Maybe you said both.
Said both.
Okay. All right. Here's a gritty man's football game.
Yeah.
Steelers versus Bears. Now, Aaron Rodgers said, how did he phrase it? He might have a small fracture in his wrist, or how did he phrase it?
I didn't see that, but there's no surgery. That's my understanding.
He's just wearing a brace. It's his
Yeah.
non-throwing hand.
Yep.
It's very important because this is like the Aaron Rodgers has to play to say he still owns the Bears. Like that's like his
Yes.
thing.
He wants this. Yeah.
He's definitely going to try to play. Bears are favored by 2.5. It is in Chicago. Windy City, over under is 45. Kofod, give me a stat and give me the weather. Is it going to be windy?
A little windy, about 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. So not the classic, windy day in late December in Chicago. It's still November. Cloudy, 50 degrees. Couple of stats. If Rodgers plays, this is no surprise. He is 22-7 against the spread, 76% versus the Bears in his career. Whether he plays or not, Mike Tomlin, we've given this stat off before. He's a great road underdog. He has covered, and especially on the road, he's covered 60% of the time, 41, 28, and 1 against the spread on the road as an underdog in his coaching career.
Is that still true? Like the last 2 or 3 years?
According to Google, it included up till November 2025.
Those are the stats. Kofod, what do you got for this game?
Taylor's going to take the dog. He's going to take the Steelers plus 2.5. I'm tempted as well, but if it's not Rodgers, I don't trust Mason Rudolph. I know he played well enough when he came in, but there's a reason why he's been a backup for years. He has a couple flashes, but he stinks. I don't want to trust him. So I'm going to take the under in this game, under 45. You mentioned it. When you think of these two teams, gritty, I know the Bears have had more of a fun offense at times, but Caleb Williams will have moments where he looks dreadful and they go in these droughts. The Bears defense is kind of feast or famine, but when they are feasting, they can get turnovers. Whether it's Rodgers or especially Mason Rudolph, I could see them getting maybe a couple interceptions. Steelers, Tomlin's going to play conservative. He does anyway. So especially with a banged up quarterback or with Rudolph, he plays it more conservatively at times. Oh, it's 4th and 6 at the 45. Let's punt the ball. So for all those reasons, give me the under 45 in this game.
Yeah, don't hate that at all. Troy.
I was kind of leaning that way too, but I feel like I can picture it happening. Like the Bears are having a good year. They're 7-3. They're on top of the NFC North. They're at home against the
Wild.
old nemesis, and he's got a brace on his left thigh.
Yeah.
He's hobbling around, and he still tears their hearts out and beats them, knocks them down. Their season starts to tank after that, and they don't make the playoffs. So I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Yeah, I tend to agree with Troy. Yeah, I just think Aaron Rodgers is like he's not going to sit out this game. Especially, it's like his non-throwing hand. It's not like he is as mobile as he used to be. He's trying not to take hits anyway. I think he's just going to try to get the ball out quick, still own the Bears. Like Troy said, starts to downward spiral, but maybe it's new
I'm,
age in Chicago. Who
I hope
knows?
they win. I just don't
Yeah,
think.
I do too. Always root for the NFC over the AFC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Of
We
course,
got Bears.
then
Go
because
Bears.
there's
Yeah.
the other thing though, if the Ravens win their division and the Bills are the 5 seed, they're
they're
probably going to
playing
play the
Baltimore.
Ravens
Yeah, I'm more
round
afraid
one.
of Baltimore than Pittsburgh. That's a good point. I'm not
Yeah,
afraid of Pittsburgh.
no. Well, we'll see when we play them in. Is it next
Yeah,
week
we
Really wish we just would have beat the Dolphins.
or the Falcons
Yeah.
yeah.
or the Patriots?
Well,
The other
we
two
beat the
are more
Dolphins, and then we would
inexcusable.
play the Patriots to then.
Be first in the division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. What Patriots play the Bengals? Jamar Chase isn't playing.
And it sounds
Burrow,
like Burrow's going to play.
Burrow practiced
Full
today.
practice today. And Joe Flacco was not a full participant today. It's Burrow time.
Okay,
Yeah, I think he might play Sunday. Yeah.
he could beat the Patriots.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Then
Wish
we
he had
have to
Jamar
beat. Then
Chase.
we
Wish
have to
Jamar
beat.
Chase didn't spit on somebody.
And the
Yeah.
Patriots and Drake May could beat the Bengals defense as well.
He
Yeah.
could.
They might that's the worst defense in the league.
That is the worst defense ever.
Yes.
I like how he was appealing the spit, and they're like, dude, it's like
The
on
video
video.
is there, yeah.
4K, dude.
It's not some grainy video from like
Yeah.
way far. Yeah.
They deny.
Yeah.
He definitely denied. Very embarrassing
Yeah.
moment for him.
Um, yeah, I said I picked the Steelers too, right?
Yeah, you guys both, all three of you got Steelers. Taylor as well. I'm going to take the under.
All right.
If Rodgers was fully healthy, I would take the Steelers as well. I just don't want to take the.
Maybe
As you
Vegas
mentioned,
knows something. Maybe Vegas knows something.
and as you mentioned, yes, he's going to want to get the ball quick. But I've seen plenty of videos and photo still images of Roger getting his ass kicked this year, and like his face is like all
Yeah, the
smooshed
offensive
together.
line is not great in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so you say that, but I could see him if he actually does play, still getting his ass kicked from time to time. So
Yeah.
I'll just take the under.
Sometimes his own players are tackling him.
Yeah, after his TDs. Yeah,
Sunday night we got the Bucks.
the reeling
Banged up
Bucks.
Yeah, going to the Rams who are red hot. Bucks have had a tough schedule.
It feels like Tampa Bay. I know how it works. You go in first place, you get a first place schedule. I get it.
Yeah.
But it feels like Tampa Bay and Philadelphia play like the biggest games every week.
Yeah, I mean, they are just going up against it every week. Rams are favored by 6.5. Over under is 49.5. Kofod, you can give me some weather for that stadium.
No chance of rain, so people don't have to worry about slipping and
Okay.
sliding, on the concourse.
And then give me a stat.
Yeah, little over under for both teams. No surprise. We saw it last week with a wild game with the Bills and the Bucks. The over is 6-2 in the Buccaneers' last 8 games. On the flip side, the under is 4-1 in the Rams' last 5 games.
Well, Kofod, what do you got?
I'm going to take the over 49.5. And look, the Rams defense is legit. Darnold was seeing ghosts. He was getting beat up by that great D line. I think McVay really coached very conservatively as well, the way the game was going. But Tampa Bay is one of those offenses that's going to push you. They're going to push bad defenses like the Bills, but they'll also, I think, push good defenses. Even if Baker makes a mistake, they're going to, he's never going to quit. They're going to keep firing back. I got a feeling as this game goes on, Tampa makes plays, hangs around, puts points, puts pressure on the Rams offense to produce. I'll take the over 49.5. Taylor is going to take the Rams minus 6.5 for this game.
Troy.
This game's tough. The Bucks had such a bad showing on defense against the Bills, but I don't think that's what's going to happen this time because I think that the Rams they sometimes don't score a ton.
They didn't last week. Yeah.
They did last week. Well, they didn't last
They
week.
didn't. No.
No. And I did take the under last week. So I'm just gonna go Bucks plus 6.5.
Bucks plus 6.5.
I think Bucks bounce back and keep it close.
Um,
Rams are good though.
Rams
I
are
think
good.
they're
They have
the
a
best
good
team in football.
defense. They have
Yeah.
a good defense. I think I don't know if the Bucks defense is as good as a lot of people think or as the numbers say. I think when they play, and they have played good teams this year,
You mean
but I
the
think
Rams
when
defense?
the
As I say, the
Bucks.
Bucks they
Yeah.
just gave up
I don't think
44
anyone's
points to the Buffalo.
I don't think
No,
anyone says
like everyone's like, oh, the Bucks defense is like
Oh, okay.
tough.
Yeah.
But when they play good teams, I feel like, yeah, then you get like the Bills
Yeah.
scored 40
The
or like
Patriots moved on them. Yeah.
the Eagles scored a bunch on them, and the Eagles haven't even really been high-powered offense this year. So the Rams are a high-powered offense. So I feel like they are going to put up some points on them, and they have a much better defense than the Bills, I would say. So I could see the Rams winning convincingly
Mm.
at home. Bucks are, you say bounce back game because they lost, but they also scored a bunch of points. So it's like, how much can you bounce back on offense? They might be like, what the fuck? So I'm gonna say Rams win convincingly, and I'll take them minus 6.5. All right, that takes us into Monday night. We have Panthers.
Yeah. The hot Panthers.
What are they, 6-5?
6-5, right behind Tampa right now. Yeah.
Yeah, big game for them.
Mm-hmm.
Going up against the 49ers. 49ers still a little banged up, especially on defense. But they're favored by 7. Brock Purdy was back last week, right?
He played very well.
They played
Yes.
well against the Cardinals.
Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett, most completions in NFL history, 47, and they still got their butts kicked. It was never close.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Over under is 48.5. Kofod, give me some stats, give me some weather.
Mid 50s, partly cloudy, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. So a nice evening out in Santa Clara. How about this for a stat? Since the start of last season, the 49ers are 1-11 against the spread in games following an outright win. They won last week. The stats would say don't pick them against the spread this week. On the flip side, the Panthers are 7-2 against the spread as an underdog this season.
Who is?
The Panthers.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, they're winning games. They're probably not favored in a lot of games. So, Kofod.
I'm going to take the Panthers plus 7. We talk about, the teams or guys that we like to root for outside of the Bills, especially the NFC. I root for Bryce Young. That guy's been through it all. Take all the short jokes about him. There's been times where people have written him off. He was awesome last week. He almost threw for 400 yards. I would love to see him keep it going. I gave that stat that the 49ers aren't great at covering the spread the week after. 7 points is a lot. I think the Panthers are a live dog in this game. They're believing. I think Canales is a good coach. They've done a remarkable jobs. They've had some bad losses. That Bills loss was bad, right? The Bills just beat them down. And they're another team that could have quit on their season. They haven't. They're in the mix. I know they're not really that great overall. They've kind of beaten some, Atlanta Falcons a couple times, but still, I'm impressed with how the Panthers have persevered.
Lost to the Saints.
Lost to the Saints. And again, these are they could have quit last week. They didn't. I'm happy for Bryce Young. I hope he keeps it going. Give me the Panthers plus 7. Taylor's going to take the over in this game, over 48.5.
I'm also going with the over. I watched that full game against the Cardinals last week because I had them in my survivor pool. And the 49ers offense is just so like systematic and clean and mistake free. They give it to McCaffrey. They Kittle on a little out. Brock Purdy's just like so smooth and easy. There was like no worry when I was watching that they were going to win. Their defense wasn't that great. They kind of got bailed out by Jacoby Brissett making a few mistakes. Even though, and he broke the record for most completions.
And the Cardinals fumbled it at the 1 yard line going in. So just typical Cardinal stuff. Yeah.
But So I like the over. I like the 49ers scoring a lot and the Panthers kind of keeping up with them. Seven 7 points is just too much for me to go because I kind of want to take the 49ers, but I'll just go with the over.
Yeah, I'm with Troy on that one. I was going to take the over. Panthers defense isn't like great or anything. The
No,
49ers are
no.
banged up. Fred Warner's out. And the Panthers have proven that they can score.
Ted
So,
McMillan is awesome.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
love Ted
Bryce
McMillan.
threw for 440
Yeah.
yards.
Yeah.
Xavier
So,
Leggett is getting better. He makes plays from time to time. So they got some weapons. Rico Dowdle's having a great year.
Big
yeah,
time.
and they use Xavier Leggett like they should. I mean,
Yes.
he's a big, fast guy, and they just say fucking run down the field.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Must be nice to have. Yeah. Big
yeah,
fast guy goes
that'd be
fast down
great.
the field. Yeah.
Could have got him.
Well, the Panthers traded up for the Bills and they snagged him.
Yeah.
Maybe that's who the Bills wanted all along.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Josh said he
No.
liked them.
I mean, he's still like he's not anything
No.
phenomenal.
No. He's been better than Keon. That's for
Better
sure.
than, yeah, come on. Yeah.
Well, I mean, who isn't? Who is in that draft?
Yeah, I'd have to look up that class.
Vlad McConkey. Right after.
After
Definitely better.
Xavier Worthy, it's like okay, but they're like he's a one trick pony that you can do gadget stuff with and he's fast, but he could break in half.
Mhm.
Xavier
Obviously, neighbors, Adunze,
Well, yeah, couldn't have got them. Brian Thomas
Brian
Jr.
Thomas, who's had a tough year this year.
Still better than anything
Still
Keon's
better.
done. Yeah.
So yeah, it's like literally anybody else probably in those first
Yeah.
2 rounds.
Yeah.
You're right, okay. Anyways, taking the over. All right. Let's get to our college bets of the week.
Adonai Mitchell's not better than Keon Coleman, even though he's a lot faster. I would. That's debatable. That's debatable.
Yeah, I guess he wasn't
I'd
doing
be
much
good on
in
Buffalo.
Indy.
I'd be good in Buffalo.
Yeah, would take the
That
speed
first
for-
game he went to the Jets, he was like getting open, and like Justin Fields was either like missing him or they weren't on the same page. I think one did hit him like right in the hands and he dropped it.
Yeah.
But I was just like, because I remember watching the game, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they traded for him.
Here's one
Like,
that's now he's out.
running down the field.
He's out this season, but he didn't do anything last year. Jalen
Oh.
Polk, the other kid from Washington
I
that
wasn't
went to
even
the
going to think of him.
Patriots.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah,
A good one.
He's another one.
that's another one. I think Pearsall's probably better, but yeah,
He got shot, and
He
then
did get shot. Never forget. Yeah.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have got shot in Buffalo probably.
So I mean, we're digging deep if we're going Pearsall and Adonai
Pearsall
Mitchell.
went before Coleman.
Yeah, but like the fact that these are debates, like that shows you. How bad
Like if
Coleman's
it's
been.
like Pearsall or Coleman,
Yeah.
that's not a good sign.
No,
Polk was never, I don't think.
no, he hasn't done anything. Then he got hurt in preseason. He's out for the year.
When was what's his face from the Patriots? Bad. What's his name?
Keyshawn Booty.
Keyshawn. Yeah.
Booty.
What year was he drafted?
I'll tell you in a second. Keyshawn
I
Booty.
mean, it doesn't matter a ton, but he was an LSU guy, right?
Yes, he was.
Just draft receivers.
2023 draft.
Okay. Just
6th
draft
round.
receivers from Ohio State or LSU.
Yeah.
Now
We'll be okay.
we're completely out on Keon Coleman, you think, huh? Or are we holding on a little bit of hope that he's going to somehow?
I think best case scenario, he's like a wide receiver 3.
I'm out. And I was all in. I mean, I
Yeah,
bought his
Kofa's a
jersey.
Florida State guy.
I bought
Yeah, he has his jersey.
I wanted him.
It's-
I
Yeah.
mean, I was fine with him taking him because I remember watching that FSU versus LSU game, and I was like, Keon Coleman's awesome.
Sam.
Yeah. He was great. He was great that season, and it shows you he was great when the times were good. FSU won all those games. He's getting the ball. Like, it was great. He was no problem when everything was going great. When he's not getting the ball, that's when he's moody and all the other missing meetings, all that other stuff.
Do you think he's pissed
I
off
don't-
about like being in the city of Buffalo?
Maybe. He won't be next year, I don't think.
Yeah, he probably isn't his cup of tea.
I mean, you'd have to trade him.
Yeah. He's
Just
gonna
get like
probably
a
demand
fucking
one.
6th-round pick or something for
I
him.
think that's the best you
Sure.
can get. Yeah.
Like a Kyrie Elam situation, but
Yep.
damn.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? Maybe he'll fucking-
Shavers. Let's go Shavers. Keep going.
I love Shavers.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Shavers
to see
is a
him play
nice
well.
little story.
Yeah.
Josh says he's one of the hardest working guys on the team. I
That's
think he
the
said
other
that on
thing. Like,
purpose to get a
I
key
feel like
one.
they just say that to whoever's like the guy that they like and they want to like,
I think he said that because he knew Keon Coleman was going to hear it.
oh, that too.
Well, that's a good
It was
point.
like
But
McDermott.
it was the same thing with like Gabe Davis. I remember when they were like, are they going to sign him? Are they going to extend him? And they were just like, he's the hardest worker in the room. We would love to have him back. We wish we could make it work. And then like he's back on the team, and now it's just like, are we going to play him? Maybe we'll elevate him from the practice squad. I was like, I thought you guys loved him so much, and now
He's
it's like
only 27 years old.
Gabe
And
Davis.
he just feels like he's 30.
Yeah, yeah. I would. You could add 6 more years on that, and I would have believed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
He's
he's the
so
same
slow.
age as
Like
like
when he caught the ball
Keenan
and he was
Allen.
like slowly backed up and like ran with it, I was like, oh man, he's
Well,
slow.
when he dropped that quick slant pass at the goal line, he looked old on that one.
Yeah,
He
sure
couldn't
did.
handle that. You know,
Yeah, but that fourth down catch,
that was
Huge.
a great catch. It
Biggest catch of
was.
the game.
great
Yep.
catch.
Yep.
And the scramble drill, he's just like he knows where Josh is going to be
Yeah.
looking. Like
Yes,
he
and
knows
that's a big
That's,
exactly
thing
where to
that
be.
that's
like
what he's
a
best
guy
at.
like Coleman is not good at. Yeah.
Coleman
Mhm.
gives up.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
As
right.
soon as the play breaks down, or if it's like a route that's not going to him, he just like jogs.
Yeah.
Which Shavers, I mean, granted to Shavers, he did that on that long touchdown. Which I mean, if you're Josh Allen is your quarterback and you're like, I wonder where I should go, fucking deep.
Yeah.
That's where Josh wants to throw
He's
it.
gonna fling it if you're out there. Yeah.
Because he literally had like Shakir and Gabe Davis like wide open in the middle. And he's like, fuck it, and just
Yeah.
chucked it deep. And Shavers was open. And he
Yeah.
made the catch. So
He did.
Because
kudos to
he's
Shavers.
hearing all those people saying he hasn't had any 20-yard plus touchdowns in the last 2 years.
Yep. That stat's over
They want
now.
to add
Yeah.
one.
And it was just like a flick of the wrist.
Yeah, it was sick.
It was beauty. That if you
Yeah.
want a classic Josh Allen, put it on. You get a bit of everything from the bad push pass to the beginning
Oh,
to all the
yeah.
to the 6 touchdowns afterwards. Like that was the Josh Allen
Yeah,
experience from
if you're
And he
like,
start to
also
finish.
he did it more than one. He just kept launching the ball.
Oh yeah.
yeah. And he didn't give a fuck about interceptions or completion percentages.
No, and especially when Sean
Yeah, he
Tucker's
was
just
like
going
5
left
for
and right down the
17.
field, you know you gotta like go.
Yeah, and they scored 45.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Yeah.
Would have been
Let her
nice to
rip.
see more in Knox, but
Yeah, that's Knox. I'm used to that with Knox.
yeah, he's
Well, what do
can't
you
say he's blocking good because we weren't running the ball at all very well.
but what do you think is going to happen when Kincaid comes back?
You
Are
better
they going to
get
go
the majority
back?
of the play. He
Are
better
they
get the
going to go?
majority.
Are
We
they going
need
to go
him.
back to like 12-man or 13-man personnel because they feel like they have to? Or are they going to
Probably,
just say
probably,
like, let's
probably.
just bench Knox
No,
or rotate him in lightly?
you're probably
Maybe.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't want that to happen.
same.
I want Kincaid back though. He's
Yeah, but then you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
you
absolutely.
have to have Kincaid and then you have to split out the other receivers.
yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
can't go 3 tight ends and then
No.
like Shakir and Coleman.
Yeah,
Well,
It doesn't work.
that's what's gonna happen.
yeah.
And the one time they tried doing that bubble screen to Shakir
Oh my god.
Oh,
on
fine.
3rd and 10, and they
Drives
got
me
bailed
nuts.
out by the face mask. I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
They love
I was-
that.
And the Bucks knew it was coming.
yeah. It's like if you do the bingo card every week, you know, bubble screen to Shakir is going to be one
Yeah,
of
well,
the.
they're like,
I mean,
well,
they were
Keon's
all
not
over
playing,
Shakir.
so
Yeah.
there's only one other place it's going on 3rd
Yep.
down.
Yeah.
So then they switched out for Ty Johnson at third down.
Yeah, but that was getting back to like throwing it to the running backs because we haven't been doing that.
Yeah, they were giving
No. Yeah, it was nice to see
A
Cook
touchdown?
more involved in the pass game. Yeah,
Yeah, like we haven't seen that little like
I've been begging for that all season. Yeah,
orbit motion and
work.
Give me
because that was
Shark
like
Whale.
the
Yeah.
exact same
Cargo.
the exact same touchdown he had versus Miami last year.
yes, yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, what it just looks so easy when James Cook is out there. Okay, anyways, Kofod, how did we do last week in college?
That was good Bills talk. It was funny. Nolan, you and I both had the same college bet, and we'll get to it in a little bit, the same free money bet, and we hit 2 for 2. We both loved Oklahoma +6. We both said on the show, maybe sprinkle some money line. Well, they did win. They won by 2, 23-21, so we both won on that. Troy, easy pick for you. BYU dominated. That game was never in doubt. You had BYU -4.5. They won 44-13 over TCU. Taylor, tough one. He had Memphis +3. They lost by 4 to East Carolina, so we did not take that one home. On the season, Troy, you're 7-4 in college bets, 64%. Nolan, you're 6-5, 55%. I'm 5-9, 36%. And Taylor is 2-8-1, 23%.
Okay, why don't you just start us off?
Taylor is going to take Kennesaw State minus 6.5 against Missouri State. And that's all I got to say on that one. I don't got any additional analysis on that. I got 2 picks real quick. Where's Josh Allen going to be on Saturday? You guys know?
On Saturday?
On
Wyoming?
Saturday. He's going to be in Laramie, Wyoming, getting his jersey retired, number 17 for Wyoming. Wyoming, a 6.5-point favorite against Nevada. Nevada killed San Jose State last week, put like 45 on them. It's the best win Nevada's had in like 2 years. Well, huge letdown spot.
A get-up spot.
Huge get-up spot. Josh Allen's going to bring the vibes. That place is going to be packed. Wyoming's 4-6. If they can win this game and then beat Hawaii in their season finale, they can be bowl eligible. A team like that, players like that would care about that. I'm riding the Josh Allen wave. Give me Wyoming minus 6.5. I'll take that. And then this one will either look brilliant or I'm going to look like an idiot about 5 minutes in to this game on Saturday. And it's one of those noon Eastern kickoffs. I'm going to take Virginia Tech plus 17.5 at home against the Miami Hurricanes. Miami dominated NC State last week. All this talk right now, Miami, Notre Dame. How can Notre Dame be ranked ahead of Miami in the college football playoff? It's still November. It's still Mario Cristobal. They're going to Blacksburg, Virginia. Virginia Tech stinks. It's going to be a little cool. I looked up the weather. It's going to be cooler, 50, 60 degrees, rain. If Virginia Tech can get off to a decent start, they just hired James Franklin. Maybe the players want to impress him. It's their last home game. Enter Sandman, all of that. I could see Miami dog in this game, being the classic Miami letdown spot late in the season, blow this game. I'll take the 17.5 points with Virginia Tech. So Virginia Tech plus 17.5 and Wyoming minus 6.5.
I like the Wyoming pick.
Yeah.
Troy.
I've been going back and forth with the over and Arkansas plus 8.5 because I think Arkansas might be the best 2-8 team out there.
Yeah.
They play everybody close, but they lose these close games. Texas, I mean,
do you want to talk about letdown spot? Like playoff dreams are bye-bye. Now you got to get up for Arkansas.
Yeah. And 8.5.
It's a lot.
For not like an overrated, not so great team in Texas. The only thing that scares me is it's at home. And like you said, it's a very important game for them if they want any chance.
No, I think it's a letdown spot for Texas.
Because
the playoff dream's over. They're not going to get in with 3 losses. I don't see it.
Yeah, I guess, but they're not going to be saying that in the locker room.
And the fact is, they play Texas A&M next week, so it's already look ahead. We can end their undefeated season. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm taking Arkansas plus 8.5.
I feel Arkansas and South Carolina
might be over there too, but
I don't hate that. Arkansas and South Carolina are the best 2-win-3 teams you could ever watch.
Yeah.
You said plus 8.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like that pick. It's a tough card for college football this week.
Yeah, I didn't like any of them.
I think I'm going to take – just double check the line here.
Cuse?
No.
They're going to get murdered.
By Notre Dame, yeah.
I think I'm going to take Kentucky.
Ooh, I don't hate that. Don't hate that.
Plus 9.5. Vanderbilt. Playoff hopes still kind of alive.
Yeah, but 2 losses, yes. Yeah.
2 losses. So you think they're going to want to, like you said, get up for this game, put them away. But
does
that make them a little tight? Are they a little tight?
And Kentucky's one of those teams that every so often they'll be squirrely and they'll be in a game.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a little rivalry game with them. So
yeah,
they see plus 9.5, disrespect a little bit, maybe. I still think Vandy wins, but I'm gonna take Kentucky to keep it close.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
But yeah, Diego Pavia is like hanging out with Theo Vaughn and Glenny Balls, and
he's living the life. He was made for NIL.
Yeah, I like him.
Oh, I like him a lot too. I would love.
Apparently, he was like a star. he was like the star of that SEC show, right?
He was Vanderbilt and South Carolina were like the two most enjoyable programs to watch. He was great on it. Yeah.
Well, I'm taking Kentucky.
Good pick.
Thank you. All right. Well, let's get into our free money bet of the week because we don't have to do Survivor League anymore because Troy Christopher won the whole thing.
That was a hell of a run. That one, what, 12, week 11, week
Yeah, it was me
10?
and Taylor. Me
Yeah.
and Fred, yeah. I even like the one game where the Broncos came back and beat the.
Giants.
I was texting with Taylor and I was like, "Congrats, man!"
Oh,
He was like,
no.
and
The
he was
kiss.
like, "Dude, he's like, you don't have to pay me. It's fine." I was like, "No, I'll pay you." And
Oh,
then
my
I was
God.
like, "Never mind." They won.
The kiss of death. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like, you got to pay me though.
yeah. So it's
Well,
fun.
let's get into the free money bet of the week. Kofod, you already kind of said how me and you did last week. How'd the rest of the squad do?
Troy won. I'll get to him quick. He had Steelers minus 5.5. They ended up putting the Bengals away 34-12. So an easy win for Troy. You and I both we had to squeak it out. It wasn't easy like
Mm-hmm.
Troy's was, but a win's a
Nope.
win. We had the Dolphins minus 2.5. They won by 3 in overtime. That was an ugly game. Neither team would want to kick field goals by the goal line. They'd go for it and miss it. But in the end, Mariota, he threw a pick. Dolphins kick a field goal. That's it. We cover. Taylor, he had Jameis Winston over 228.5 passing yards. Jameis was fun to watch. He was typical Jameis. The Packers were in a dogfight that whole game, but Jameis only had 201 pass yards, so it didn't come close to getting that over on that. Troy, you mentioned it. You are kicking ass on free money bets. 9-2, 82% on the season. Nolan, you're right behind. 8-3, 73%. I'm a game under 500, 5-6-1, and Taylor is 3-8.
Hmm. Kind of a tough week for a free money bet. But Kofod, what do you got?
Taylor, I'll get his first. Maybe this is anti-Jameis revenge, but it's also a stat that won. It won it for us a couple weeks ago with the Lions over Washington pick. He's going to take the Lions minus 10.5. The
Mm.
Lions always seem to cover the week after an outright loss. So here you go again. It's a big number, but you know what the Lions have done this year? They've been bullies against bad teams, beating up on Washington, beating up on Cincinnati. I could see this being like everyone gets a touchdown. They score 35, 40 points. I could see that happening in this game. So he's got Lions minus 10.5. You mentioned it's a
Forgot
tough.
about Jameis though.
Yeah. That's where it would make me nervous on that one. He could
Because I
keep
was like, oh,
getting.
the Patriots are going to lose to the
Though,
Giants.
though
But
it does sound
now,
like Jackson Dart might play. But even
but
if he
now I
does,
feel now I'll feel good either way though.
well, even if he does play, there's no way they're going to have the design runs for him like they have before. And they will tell him, hey, you got to cool it on the running.
Yeah, but he might go, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Fuck
like him
you.
and Cam Scadaboo, you can't control. Scadaboo's going to go on WWE and do whatever he wants. Like
Yeah.
they're wild animals basically. They play by
Fun to
their own
watch.
rules.
Fun to watch.
Very fun to watch. Maybe this game won't be fun to watch, but based off the matchup, and you could go, this is a gross pick, but I could totally see this happening for my free money bet. I'm going to take the Jaguars Cardinals over 47.5. It's in Arizona. You don't have to worry about the weather. We mentioned last week, Jacoby Brissett broke the record for most passing completions. The Cardinals move the ball. They are definitely a more functional offense with Jacoby than Kyler. And
Yeah.
Nolan, I know you've mentioned it before. Trey McBride is awesome. He keeps
Oh,
getting
love
better
Trey
each
McBride.
week. You know, I take him anytime touchdown every week. That wins every week.
And it's weird because last year he
never
he
scored
didn't
until
score
like
a
last
touchdown
week.
until like week 17 or something.
17, 18. Yeah, it was like right till the end. So he's doing great. The Cardinals got some weapons. The Cardinals defense is not good. We saw what the 49ers did last week. And I'll tell you who's been playing great for Jacksonville the last couple of weeks is Etienne, the running back. He has looked awesome. He's
Got
a
him on
dog.
fantasy.
He's playing tough. So I like the over in this matchup, a weird 4 o'clock matchup. No one pays attention to it. I could see this being a barn burner. So I'll take the Jags, Cardinals over 47.5.
Yeah. Why not?
Not a free money bet you'd think of, but when I was looking at the board, that one jumped out at me right away. And I was like, okay, that's the one.
That's free money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Troy, Mr. Free Money.
I was tempted to try to use my free money magic to help
On
the
the
Bengals
Bills.
out. But
Oh,
without Jamar Chase, it scares me.
That
But I think
sucks.
I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens minus 13.5 against the Jets.
Oh,
Lamar and the
Tyrod
Ravens,
though,
I
new
know,
QB bump.
but you kind of know what you're going to get with Tyrod. Um, and I feel like the
Lamar
Ravens
looked
defense
bad
has
last week.
really gotten better since
I
the
think some of that was the Cleveland defense.
Oh, it
Garrett
was
was
definitely Miles Garrett.
Garrett was
He
fantastic.
had like
Yeah,
4 sacks in the first half or something.
yeah.
But that was Lamar's first game back after being hurt for a while, and now he's probably got his bearings, and it's the Jets, so it's a nice little tune-up game for him. I think
Wait, who
they're
are the Browns playing?
Raiders. I thought about real quick. I didn't see a number on
Sorry,
it.
I didn't want to interrupt Troy, but
Take the prop. Take prop bets on Max Crosby. He's going to get sacks
yes,
on slow moving Shador on
yes.
Sunday. I didn't see any props on Max Crosby yet, but I could see him getting
Shador
2+ sacks. Yeah.
Mhm.
doesn't know. Well, he doesn't know how to play quarterback, but he doesn't know what to do in the pocket. So instead of either stepping up in the pocket or escaping the pocket, he just keeps backpedaling until
Yes.
he can like see somebody, and then
Well, that's what he did in college.
the
He
edge
would
rushers
back
are
up like
faster
that.
than he is, and they just crush him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and he would run around all slow in college until one of his guys got open.
But he was also the most sacked
He can't
quarterback
do
in
that now.
college
He
No.
was.
True.
because he would rather take a sack than like get a lower like completion percentage.
Even though he's 4 of 17 on Sunday.
Well, that was yeah, on the professionals. I'm talking
Yeah.
about college.
Yeah, you're right. He should have a very low awareness rating in Madden. Like his awareness in the pocket's not great.
So I know it's tough to say because injury, but how would you grade? Obviously, there's probably an F for Shador, but how would you grade his teammate and like Colorado's stars coming out with Travis Hunter and how he was this year until the injury?
B minus.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
I thought he was getting better each week. I honestly did.
Yeah,
But he got injured, and I'm not ready to say it's a bust or a bad trade. Like
no, I don't think it's a bust, but
it's gonna be tough to be full time on both, but I still think he can be impactful on both sides. I don't he was getting better each week before the injury.
is it going
He's
to
supposed to be
be?
Mr. Durability.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you're playing both ways, but this is kind of the fear is if you play both
Mhm.
ways, it's twice, 2 times the chance of getting hurt.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
I
mean,
mean, they traded a lot for him.
would you rather have going forward Travis Hunter or Mecca Buka?
Macabuca.
Yeah, I think so too.
Actually, we need it. We might need him on defense.
But here's the thing, though. I think you just say you're going to be a receiver,
Yeah.
and you're a
See,
break
I might go
glass
the
in
other way
case of
around.
emergency.
Yeah, I
if
would.
you're a corner.
I think I'd be the same with Troy. I'd say mostly almost like what Dion was with the Cowboys for those couple years when he got there. He was all defense, and then once in a while he'd be a receiver on offense.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
maybe we bring him in on third down.
Yeah.
I guess I was thinking like if he was in the Bills,
Oh, okay.
That is what I'm thinking.
you would just say like corner. You're being corner.
Yes. Yeah. And
I
then
would-
bring him in
I
like
would say you're going
if
to be
we
a
need
receiver.
him on third or whatever.
Because I think he's a very good receiver. He's a good corner too, but I think he is like
Yeah, that's why I said B minus.
Actually-
you saw improvements from him.
He's got to play both.
he's got to play both.
He's on the
Like
Bills.
in that
Gotta play
Monday,
both.
like in that Monday night game against the Chiefs, I thought he played very well.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter. Yeah.
And it's also a lot to
Oh
learn.
yeah, as a
In
rookie
in
right
your
away.
rookie year, just
Yeah.
trying to pick up on 2 new playbooks.
And look,
You can't even like you can't be in meetings because they're probably going on at the same time. So it's like
And he's
And-
second,
and I'll-
was he second overall?
second
Yeah.
overall.
Second overall pick. A lot of pressure.
Yeah. Tough year for the first 2 picks. Cam Ward's been beaten up all year. They can't win.
Cam
They
Ward.
they barely score, and then obviously Hunter being out for the season.
I can
Cam
see
Ward is
I need to see a new coach and at least a
I was gonna
decent
say,
receiver. with Cam
Titans
Ward.
is a tough place to evaluate.
I'm definitely not ready to bail on him.
Yeah, because look at
No.
all these quarterbacks that are making their comebacks after leaving
Yeah.
their shitty teams.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a tough place to start your career. That's for sure. But I mean, that's what happens when you're the first overall pick. You're usually going to a bad team.
Yeah. Except JJ McCarthy. And I mean top 10 pick, but yeah. He went to a good team and he's not doing that great.
He's bad. I
He's a
feel like
weirdo.
everybody knew that though.
I know. I
Well,
don't know where this
The
obviously
same
the
thing as
obviously
everybody
the
knew.
Vikings did not
Hey,
know
if you
that.
draft Keon Coleman, he's not going to get open and he's not fast. But they were like, well, he's an X receiver. We're going to make him X receiver and he's just going to out athletic everybody.
Well, no, you don't get it. He played basketball too.
He's an athlete.
Yeah.
Tom Izzo, Michigan State, yeah.
His dunk highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Gotta
everyone's like, hey, this guy doesn't get open and he can't separate.
I know. And he couldn't.
But we're like, nah, we're going to take him anyway. So I feel like it was the same thing with JJ McCarthy. It's like, hey, this guy hands the ball off a lot and Michigan didn't ask him to do a whole lot other than just like, don't go out and lose the game.
Right. But the argument for it was that's how Michigan won. That's their style. But
Yeah.
he did have the talent in that TCU Fiesta Bowl. He was making plays, moving left and right. Like he has talent. He's just very inconsistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And it's
I
a- and it's a
always
lot
feel
of
like
pre-
you can't base off
And it's a
one
lot of
game.
pressure because it's not a rookie. It's not like the Titans. Like the Vikings have Jefferson. They got a good coach. They have the pieces besides a quarterback to win now.
Oh yeah. I mean, you saw Sam Darnold just step in and just
Yeah.
light it up. I mean, Seattle's kind of the same way. They have a very good defense. I mean, JSN's awesome. Decent run game, but not really, but whatever.
Yeah.
Jeez. Did I
Yeah.
give a free money bet?
You're the last one. Troy had Ravens minus 13.5.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I would almost want to take the Raiders because I think Shador is like that bad. But
That's
the
a great
Raiders
pick.
are also
I would take the Raiders.
Yes.
If I had to
Yes.
pick that
The
game.
under.
That's
Yeah.
36.
It's a low under.
Probably gonna be under. It's gonna be like 13.
Probably gonna hit. Yeah, but what if the Raiders defense scores like 20?
Yeah, Shador could have like a bad, play in his own
He's
20
going
and pick
to
an
throw an
interception.
interception.
Oh, 100%. You take that bet too.
Yeah.
500.
And everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he wasn't practicing with the ones, blah blah blah." Like I've never seen like
There
an
are
army
so
of
many
fans
apologists for
That
just
one
like
interception.
defending Shador.
it's like, good God.
And the way like the crowd went crazy and the announcers like Shador's playing.
I mean, I get that. Like, it's a moment.
No,
you
my
think,
phone
okay,
like updated. It was
Yeah.
like Shador is now playing
That's
for
a-
the
that's
I
a
Browns.
bit
texted you guys. I
much.
was like, short, because it came up on Red Zone. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, Shador's in.
Yeah, that's when I flipped it over and I was like, "This guy is terrible."
yeah, he was bad. Yeah.
Well, he like completed his first pass, and I was like, oh, okay.
What was it? Hamilton that made the sack and he just like did this thing.
Yeah, they did
I
this.
was like, you knew that was coming.
Absolutely.
All right, yeah, free money bet. I'm in between a couple games. I feel like Eagles over Cowboys just seems too easy.
I'm tempted to take the Cowboys, which I know is probably stupid.
They just beat up on a team. They're feeling themselves. They're like,
Honestly,
yeah, we're
it's
back.
more the Eagles. The Eagles' offense has
don't
been
look
so
good.
dreadful. They're due to have a game where they don't pull it out at the end, and they don't like just smush a team to a 17-10 type score.
Or they're due for a game where their offense just goes off. Either way.
That too. So I'm tempted to take.
All right, so
I thought about the
that's
Cowboys, but
one.
I could be way off. You could definitely take the Eagles and look smart on Sunday.
That's one game. The
What
other
else
one is like, does Kirk Cousins come in and just like,
He's already.
I'm
had a
sick of
chance.
everybody talking shit about me. And he's due for one good game this season, like he did last year, and then he goes
I
back
thought
to
that the
being
last
Kirk.
time he played and he was.
Yeah, but that wasn't the game. This is the game.
Sure,
Shitty
take it.
Saints.
Take it.
Saints are
Bijan.
favored.
Yeah, Saints are favored.
Wow.
That is crazy.
I didn't.
That's
I
what
would.
I mean.
That shocks me. But does
Kirk-
Vegas
so
know
Kirk's
something that
gonna
we
see
don't
that
know?
and be like, no, this
I think
is
Kirk
my one game of the
bad.
year. No, he's not good.
And now he
But
doesn't have Drake
one
London
time.
to throw to.
Just one time. It's kind of like Flacco.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be
He comes
all
in,
defense.
plays a couple of games, and then he fucking sucks.
Yeah, just throw
What
it to
they
Drake
score like
London.
14 points. Yeah, just do what you did with Jamar Chase.
Oh,
Just
but
keep throwing to
Flacco comes
Drake
in
London.
the first game and does it. Kirk already had
And they
a
got
couple weeks ago.
Bijan. And they got the whole week to prepare with Cousins. He's not just getting thrown in there.
Yeah.
I'm talking myself into it.
Thrown in last time either.
Hey, I
Talk
took
myself into it.
I took ugly 4:00 game. This is another ugly 4:00 game.
And then the
So-
other one I was thinking was just take the Jaguars over the Cardinals minus 2.5.
But this is where the Jaguars could sig. You know what I mean?
I
Where it's
know.
like,
That's what I
oh,
mean. They're the
they're
team you can't
good.
figure out.
Yeah, that's why I just took the over. I could see a lot of points in that game.
Yeah.
But
All right,
I
give me
would
the
not be.
Falcons.
Okay, Falcons. Wow.
Give me Kirk.
Wow.
He's not in prime time. He'll be fine. He's prepping all week. Here's people talking shit. Saints are favored. It's probably the only game they're favored in for the whole year.
Yeah, that shocked me when I saw that.
And they don't even have they got Chris Olave. That's it.
Yeah.
They traded
Shock,
away Shaheed.
Shuck at least threw it to him in when they beat the Panthers a couple weeks ago. Like he did throw it deep to Olave for a touchdown.
Yeah, and the Falcons are just gonna blitz the fuck out of him. He's not gonna know what to do.
And you know what?
It's probably
This is you want to talk about a kitchen sink game? Raheem Morris is probably going to get fired. But if you want to rally the troops, get Atlanta maybe on a winning streak, you got to win this game, or else you might be fired by the time you land that plane back in Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably why fucking Zach Taylor's telling Joe Burrow, like, hey, dude, you could probably play this week.
Yeah, hey.
I'm gonna get fired.
Yeah.
You have to save me. Because I was almost thinking like Bengals are probably just gonna shut Joe Burrow down.
The Bengals are the team that believes they could still make a run as long as they're mathematically not eliminated. They did it last year. This year it's even bigger odds. But as long as Burrow is still breathing, he thinks he can get them to win 8 games in a row. Why not? Or
Yeah,
7 games.
Zach Taylor's like, you need to do this for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
or else I'm fired.
I think the Bengals might win.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wish Chase was playing. That would make me feel more comfortable about it.
That's why I didn't take it.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. What did you say? Was it 13 and a half?
It's 7.
Oh, it's just 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd take Cincy on that with that number. If Burrow's playing, I think I'm taking
if Burrow's playing.
Yeah.
Their defense is so bad. So bad. All right.
Good show, boys.
That's another week of the NFL Crapshooters. Troy, glad to have you. Maybe we'll get you on one more time before the year's over.
Yeah.
Brett's retired.
He's bowling.
Is Wednesday night bowling league?
I don't know.
Well, until next time, bet responsibly. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.